Burroughs and Zahid brought the heat. But what's next for JB? Let's stop stalling and start talking wrestling. What's going on, wrestling fans? My name's Josiah, and welcome to the Fanco Wrestling channel. And this weekend, Burroughs and Zahid went head-to-head, and man, what a competition. I'll be honest with you, I think this was probably the best headliner of the entire year. We've seen these events pop up since really the beginning of the pandemic, or I guess the middle of it, if you want to say, with FloWrestling throwing out some cards, Rockfin throwing out some cards. But this headliner at this event lived up to the potential that it had. So what exactly happened at the event? Well, this was like I said, it was an exciting event that happened over the weekend on November 14th, and we had quite the card going on here. Right here, you can see the full results, exactly what happened, starting out at the beginning. Unfortunately, with Kyvan Gadsden being injured, the first period wasn't even over, was injured. It's always a shame to see when something like that happens, especially in these type of events. Now, with the rest of these matches, we had some decent matches with Berger and Sasso really showing him up, with Evan Henderson showing his steed against Anthony Antimendia, which was really interesting to see how that kind of turned out. But really, like I said, the headliner, the biggest match was Burroughs and Zahid. And I'll tell you what, Burroughs came out swinging, but so did Zahid. Zahid came out really, really strong in the first period, and we saw a bit of a comeback from Burroughs in the second. So what exactly happened? Well, like I said, Zahid came out strong, and he was looking huge. We haven't seen him compete in many, many, many months. Back since, I believe it was February was the last time that we saw him compete before all the crazy stuff went down with him. But I'm excited that we get to see him kind of get this second chance and get to see him kick off his freestyle career, post-collegiate career. And he had a great match. He came out strong with a takedown right away, not right away, but kind of 30 seconds into the period with a nice duck under on Jordan Burroughs, and then end up getting the restart again and end up doubling through JB, making the score 4-0. That score continued on as we headed into the second period. And as we went into the second period was when, with Zahid ahead, he felt pretty strong, but that's when Burroughs was just looking fantastic. He was looking absolutely fantastic. Came out in the second, he was ready to fire. Whatever his coaches said to him, whatever the guys in the corner said to him, had him fired up because he came out right away. Got 2 on the edge for Jordan Burroughs, got 2 on the edge against Zahid. Came out again with a snap down spin go behind for 2 again, with a couple of step outs in the second, making that they actually tied up the score is 5-5. And Zahid had a chance, but unfortunately, as we got later and later into the second period, we just saw that Zahid was getting gassed out. And that's to be expected in a time when we don't know all these guys' training situations. Zahid hasn't actually competed in a competition since February, and really Burroughs hasn't really competed in quite a while either. But with Zahid's training, we don't know what either these guys' training situations is through this whole pandemic. So anyways, with the score tied up 5-5, GB blasts Zahid out of bounds with a single straight to a double for 2, and ends up winning the match. Ends up winning by a total score of 8-5. A phenomenal performance by both wrestlers, including Zahid. Zahid just had a great match. He just got gassed out. I think if he works on those gassing problems, we'll see him continue to have a great freestyle career. I really, really, truly believe that. But now the question is, what's next for Jordan Burroughs? Well, I think that question is very easily answered. And no, it's not the Olympics just yet, or the Olympic trials just yet, but we will get there next year. I think what's next for him, and we'll see what Burroughs, how he responds. But David Taylor called out Jordan Burroughs on Twitter. He called him out, and David Taylor actually kind of has a bit of a mouth on Twitter. He likes to call out his opponents, likes to kind of show that he is the top dog, whatever you want to say it. But he ended up calling out Jordan Burroughs, asking him if he'll wrestle in December, saying he already signed a contract, and all he wants is Burroughs to sign that contract as well, to see who would actually win the match. I don't know. Who is your money on in this match? Do you think that Jordan Burroughs could beat David Taylor? Do you think that David Taylor could beat Jordan Burroughs. I mean, what do you think will happen there? I think it would be an exciting match. I mean, a great Christmas present for sure if we get that in December. But anyways, what did you think of this match? Please let me know. Discuss it with me in the comments below. I'm interested to see what you thought of the full card. I thought this was an exciting match, and I had a really great time watching it.